Hey guys, Dustin coming to you from the UMI Performance Race Shop today. Today we are going to be doing fuel system on the 78 Cutlass. So stay tuned, check it out. So in taking this old tank out, we got to make sure we unhook the old fuel lines. They've been in there since 78, so we're going to replace all those anyhow. Make sure we disconnect the ground strap. There's also a couple sending unit wires up top that we got to make sure we take out, and also the actual original tank straps, because we're going to replace those as well. Tanks Inc. hooked us up with a really nice EFI tank for the G-body platform. Came with the tank, the pumps, and all the wiring, and the thing is just really awesome.
As we move along on the 78 Cutlass build here at the UMI Performance Race Shop, we are switching from the terrible 260 Olds V8 to a fuel-injected Pace Performance LS3. What needs to happen with the LS3 is a fuel injection tank, which we have here from Tanks Inc. We work with our friends at Performance Systems Integration, aka PSI Conversion. So PSI Conversion supplies not only wiring harnesses, but the entire system required to convert these cars to fuel injection.
So making lines, we ended up using some 6AN lines. A lot of ways to cut these. I find it best to cut them with a grinder. You just need to make sure you clean out the ends real well. These lines are rated for regular gas or E85 as well. We're going to install the Walbro fuel pump onto their sending unit. Attach the sock at the end and run the wiring up through the top. And we also have our 6AN fittings on the end so we could get everything tightened up and tucked into place. We use the Permatex gasket seal, make sure everything sticks in there real nice, stays in place, and is not going to leak when we install this in the car. And we're going to install our sock over top of this. That's going to keep any little crud from getting around there. And also the filter sock on the end, make sure the fuel stays clean.
As you can see here, Dave's trying to hook up the sending unit, and he's cutting the sending unit to put in the tank. It's probably why it's not correct in the car, but potato, potato.
And although Dustin thinks the gauge is incorrect on this car, it's actually perfect. And these kind of have like a bulkhead fitting on the top where the wiring is going to go through, so everything's sealed up and no leaks. We're going to have a ground and a pump hot wire there, and also a sending unit wire that's going to plug into our Dakota digital dash and gives us a good readout on how much fuel we have in the tank.
So with our new Tanks Inc. tank, they also supply us with brand new straps. These straps are also pre-bent, so they just fold right up and around the tank. Real nice design. Me and Dave are putting this fuel pressure regulator on here. It's a Corvette style regulator that has a return built into it. It's a good regulator for just a real nice crate motor setup that's not pushing a lot of horsepower.
So we've installed our return and our pump sending line on the actual fuel tank, mounted the fuel tank, gave ourselves a little bit of extra material to work with, and got our routing all in place. And then we were able to put our fittings on the end closest to the regulator and mount those up. One thing to note here, make sure you label your lines. You're gonna have a return and a sending unit. You wanna make sure they're going into the right spot. A little piece of painter's tape and some markings on there tell you what's what. So a little tech tip, factory uses something very similar to this, which is like a quick release for your fuel line. Personally, not a fan. If you don't get it on there tight, don't get it on there just right. I don't care for these. I think I'd rather have a little peace of mind from this little one with a collar. You can get these from Earl's or anybody, Summit, Jegs, they all make their own. So you insert your factory fuel line, slide this over the tube, and you're able to tighten this down and lock the tube to the fitting. So much stronger connection. I definitely recommend spending a couple extra bucks and buying those. Thanks for tuning in to this episode on our 78 Cutlass. We post new build videos every month. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out UMIperformance.com.